Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I thought I would share with you our evening routine. I would say during quarantine, but this is kind of what our evening routine is always like. So I love watching routine videos and seeing how people unwind for the day or how they wake up for the day. So look out for a morning routine coming soon. But yeah, it's currently just gone 4 o'clock and I'm gonna sort of vlog this part, but then I'm gonna probably do a voiceover. So it's currently 4 o'clock. Dan has just come in from work, so he's still able to work in bouts at the moment. So Dan's just come in and Jasper has just woke up from his last nap of the day. He's had about an hour, so he went down just before 3 and he's just woke up now, which is is normal for us. So yeah, I thought I'd just show you how our evening unravels. So if that's what you want to see, then just keep watching. So while Jasper was napping, I was doing a little bit of work, just wrapping some wax bars. These are from my friend's company called Sassy Shop Wax. Go and check them out. And also I was catching up on some YouTube. Then here he is, my little pride and joy, coming downstairs with his daddy just from his nap. And yeah, lovely. A nice little nappy throw there from Dan. But he's always quite cheerful when he first wakes up from his nap. Rubbing his eyes, bless him. You're going all shy. There she is. Oh, I got you. So we always have a little post-nap cuddle as soon as he's down. He loves this with his mum. And then Dan and him make their way into the living room and just have a real nice little chill time. Cuddles on the sofa, watching something on CBeebies. While I have a little bit of time to myself, which of course is housework. So this is where I now go and hang out some washing. I don't normally hang it out at the end of the day, but you know, this just seems to be when I was doing it on this particular day. Yeah. So after a snuggle, I go on and start cooking tea. This is my time in the evening, so I'm cooking ham, egg and chips for the boys, and then I'm having salmon as I don't eat meat. And here I am just prepping, but midway through, Jasper fancied a little bit of milk, so here I am just giving him a bit of milk. And as you can see, he wasn't very happy with having a bottle rather than me, so uh-oh. Once he's had his little bit of milk and Dan's taken him away, I just carry on prepping tea. All the potatoes, we're having a mixture of sweet potato and white potato. And then I just get everything organised, and I also like to try and clean up as well as cooking. So while things are in the oven or I have a spare couple of minutes, I literally just try and whip around the kitchen and get a few extra jobs done as quick as possible. And in the meantime, Jasper is playing with his doggy with his daddy. So yeah, he's nice and distracted and I'm able just to have that bit of time to zone out for myself.
Wow!
So once I put my salmon in the oven, I'm just checking on everything else and getting all the other bits and bobs sorted. So we're just having some frozen veg tonight. As you know, store cupboard essentials, and it's still got all the nutrients in. And I'm just popping Dan's gammon on now. And again, as you can see, we're just pottering around the kitchen trying to get as much done as we physically can. So for Jasper, he's actually having a leftover chicken drumstick as like the gammon is far too salty for him. So that's his all dished up, and then here is mine, and there is Dan's. So we're just going to sit and enjoy this time as a family. We always eat together. I find it so important that we get this time together, and for Jasper to really learn his eating skills through us, and it just works really well for us. And here is the aftermath. Mr. Man taking his bib off and food all over the floor. I do sometimes wonder how much actually he eats compared to what's on the floor. So let's just get cleaning. This is just the state of the kitchen afterwards. So like I was saying earlier, Dan and I try and make as much use of the time we have so that on the evenings we can really relax. We've just literally popped a little episode of Bing or something in front of Jasper while we're able to whiz around and just give the kitchen a good clean. I find that if he's able to just chill for 5 minutes watching something and Dan and I can get as much done, then we have a much restful evening ourselves, knowing that we can literally come down after bedtime and there's nothing to really do but relax. So yeah, we are just buzzing around, getting the house nice and clean and tidy. Does anyone else just find this the most satisfying thing, knowing that the house is clean before your baby's gone to bed? Result, but yeah, absolutely gleaming, and now we can relax. So around 6/4 when everything is tidied away and eaten, we tend to head on upstairs. Dan's already made his way up with Jasper, and now I've just made my way up to run him a bath. So we bath Jasper sort of every other night, depending on how messy he is, what he's been doing that day. So yeah, I just run the bath, use my thermometer, it's the Tommy Tippy one, and use our bath products, which is the Johnson's baby bath, and we use the Dove for his skin, which you will soon see because he gets really sensitive like skin, he itches a lot, so that's what we tend to use on his skin, and it works really, really well for us. So I nip off to get Jasper's bed stuff all ready for him while Dan just gets him finished up in the bath. Also, I had to leave Dan's wonderful singing in this clip. It's hilarious. So I've got his little PJs here, which are from Sainsbury's, and then he just has his Sudocrem, his Aveeno, his pull-up nappy, and his book. And while I'm doing all that, Dan just brushes his teeth with him in the bath. He absolutely loves brushing his teeth, and I think does a really good job for his age.
Mummy's shoulder?
You're eating, mummy. You've done your teeth.
You've already brushed them. But we know what we haven't done. You haven't wiped your mouth. Wipe your mouth.
So once he's out, we head onto the bedroom, taking him straight into his room, and then he doesn't leave this room once he's in here now. So we just dry him off and start the prep of getting him ready for bed, get his nappy on, and I rub his body all over with his Aveeno cream. As you can see, he is just everywhere, so it can be quite the task to get this done. But you know, we just let him have those 5 minutes of freedom and to burn off the last little bit of energy he may have. Also, he's obsessed with his massive Peter Rabbit. Enough of that one now. Mummy, read it then. Days with my daddy are always the best, so full of adventures, there's no time to rest. So then we go on to book time, but as you can see, the reality of reading to your child is he's either grumpy, not one bit interested, and running around like a lunatic, but he soon likes to get involved looking at all the pictures and the colours.
Mama.
As you can tell, Jasper's not the biggest fan of bedtime and does get quite grumpy, so he comes straight to me ready to have his feed once he's got his sleeping bag on, and we drew the blinds, and then we just sit and have this little moment together, which I will always love and really miss when it comes to an end. It's our only bit of peaceful time we honestly get. So we aim for bedtime to kind of last between 45 minutes, maybe half an hour. We don't like to drag it out too much, so we managed to get him down to sleep for about 7, which was perfect. And now I've just come straight into my own room to take the bulk of my makeup off. I'll wash my face and everything before I go to bed, but God, honestly, just getting this off my face at the end of the day is one of my favourite things to do. I love it. Once downstairs, I just top up my hot water and lemon from the day. It's 7:20 and he's absolutely sound asleep, so it's lovely. So I just go into the living room and finish tidying away a few of the toys that we didn't manage to do before bedtime, and it literally takes a matter of minutes. And then it's time just to finish up the last bit of work for the day that I'd started earlier, and then time to relax. So I think I'm going to sign this video out here. It's now, what is the time? Nearly 8:30, and I'm still just sat on the floor, which you would have seen in the last clip, doing some work. Dan is now helping me, and this is kind of how our evenings end. We either do a bit of work or we're just sat on the sofa watching some TV, so shortly we will be very much doing that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed watching our evening routine, our day in life, our nighttime schedule. So if you did, smash that thumbs up for me. Don't forget to hit subscribe, as I'd love to have you on board, and thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye.
Bye, Felicia.